Hi guys, I'm Colwen, back with another toy video, and I've got the Tump tariffs have hit me, kind of. Normally, these Gundam figures, I've seen them at $25 each, normal price. No, apparently now they're $34. Sorry, $34.99, and the sale price is $25. That aside, I have here Gundam EX from Gundam Requiem for Vengeance. Have I seen Requiem for Vengeance? No. I have seen bits and pieces, and I have seen clips of this suit looking quite intimidating. We have Gundam EX in his bubble shell here. We got the cool shield. We got him there. We got the nice artwork. We've got this badass shoulder-mounted Gatling gun, which unfortunately is not included on the toy. I know, that's horrible. I'm going to try and make one, but that is some nice artwork right there. Let me open it up and we can get a nice, good look at it right there. Round on the back here, we have, beginning in 1979, the universe of Gundam spans over 4 decades with many diverse tales of war in space and on Earth fought with giant robotic weapons called mobile suits. Gundam Universe commemorates this history with 6-inch scale articulated action figures. We got a cool pose of Gundam EX. We got another cool pose of him here. This is more of an artwork picture. We have how his joints work, and we have a Gundam Aspie Red Frame, Gundam Barbados, and Strike Freedom Gundam. I might be interested in Barbados. I'll see what piques my interest at Walmart. From Gundam Requiem for Vengeance in 2024. In the year Universal Century 079, Principality of Zeon enters into war following their declaration of independence from the Earth Federation. Using the new weapon of war called mobile suits, Zeon was able to maintain an advantage in the first part of the war, but without being able to exert full control over Earth, the war reached a stalemate. Then 11 months after the start of the war, a base in the Zeon-occupied Eastern Europe region is seized by Earth Federation Army. A mixed battalion departs to recapture the base, a group that includes none other than a mobile suit platoon that just landed on Earth, the Red Wolf Squadron and Solari. So this entire paragraph here does nothing to mention the actual toy in the packaging. Brilliant! Absolutely brilliant! So, inside the packaging, we've got this nice background paper to keep things kind of nice looking. And we've got the instruction sheet here, but I will not be bothering with either one of those, or I will be putting those back in the packaging. We have our nice little clamshell going on here. We've got the robot himself. We've got all our accessories. So let me go ahead and stand him up, and we will talk about his accessories for a moment. He's got this, I like this shield. It's got the RX-78 shape in the middle there, but then they added all this other stuff around it to make it nice and unique, so it's got that connection to the old school original but still doing its own thing. That is cool. Again, I haven't seen the show itself, but I'd like to imagine that this section blows off and has an explosive weapon in it or something like that. I don't know. It just seems like that's something that would happen. Nice detailing on the back. We have the handle right here. And it's 2 different angles at the handle, so you're probably going to want to put it on in that direction. I'm going to put that right over there. We've got the jetpack. That's a nice looking jetpack. I like the way these thrusters angle around, have a really wide angle, so you could, you use those in different ways. We're going to go ahead and we have some writing on the back. I wonder, is this animation accurate? There we go. That is really clean looking. I wonder, is Gundam EX supposed to be a Gundam experimental unit? This is a prototype before the RX-78. I like this beam saber rack here, and we can just peg on the beam saber hilts, and this is going to peg into the back right up here. He comes with 2 sets of hands. He comes with the trigger hands, and he comes with some fisty hands. I'm going to put the fist hands down there. We got this cool beam rifle that really does look like a prototype to the RX-78 beam rifle. I don't have an RX-78 beam rifle on hand nearby. No, he uses the machine gun. Yeah, he's got a different weapon. Okay. But this is still cool. I'll slip that in there. He comes with not 1, but 2 beam saber blades. So you are intended to have this guy dual wield the weapons, which is really cool. Let's go ahead and stick that in his hand there. And he does come with the little crotch clip thing that goes in down here. There we go. And then you can put them on the display stand. I'm going to go ahead and just take that off and put that back in the packaging. Let me straighten them out for a moment. And I want to bring in the Gundam EZ8. Now, I don't know if they intended this, but these guys look like they have the same father or something. Like, that face sculpt, that head sculpt is very similar, and like, it just, I don't know. Yeah, they're both Gundams. Of course they're going to look related, right? Let me bring over Film Noir. We'll bring in Scourge. We've got Soda Can. I've got Hubcap here in car mode. Here he is in robot mode. Got the Siege car guys. I still personally think that if we were ever to fight against Cybertronians, this is what we would use. We'd have to use mobile suits. I like the roundness, how everything has this subtle roundness to it. It's almost like an RX-70, like a RX-79 Jim and a Zaku had an illegitimate love child, you know? It has enough of that Federation design, but just a little hint of Zeon for some reason. It just gives me that feel of having a little bit of Zeon. He's got these incredibly long arms that would give him ridiculous range in melee combat. He doesn't have that cool mounted Gatling gun, but that's not an issue. It's still a great figure. Articulation-wise, he's got a ball joint in the base of the head, and then there's a ball joint at the base of the neck, so you can get all kinds of different subtle positions. He's got a ball-jointed shoulder. That's, oh no, not ball jointed, universal joint. Oh, no. There's a ball joint inside. Can this open up here? Okay, no, that does not open up, okay. He's got a ball joint inside, and then he's got a swivel and another swivel, a hinge and a swivel in the shoulder, giving him basically universal jointed elbow, shoulder. He's got a huge double jointed elbow. He's got the ball jointed wrist with the swappable wrist. He's got a ball joint in his torso. And, like, it will, come on, there we go. It will disconnect away. And I wonder if they did this on purpose. Like, this one didn't have a core fighter, maybe. It would not surprise me if they had a mobile suit design. And this is Gundam experimental without the core fighter, you know? Because, like, there's the shape of the core fighter in there. I don't know. Ball-jointed waist. He's got that second piece in there that can move out of the way. He's got ball-jointed hips. He's got an at-the-thigh swivel. The ball joints do want to pop off occasionally. There is an up and down hinge in there too. Very good knee bend. Not quite a double joint, but, you know, getting there. Ball-jointed ankles with a ball joint in the foot and above the ankle. Like, this guy is really Yeah, I'm enjoying having this figure. He's gonna go back in the box for a while until I get my own place again. But still, you know, if you guys at my local Walmart in Somerset, last time I was there, I want to say it was last Friday, maybe it was Saturday. They had 5 others of this guy for $25. So if you're in the area and you think the Gundam Requiem for Vengeance Gundam EX is worth picking up, absolutely. Like I like this figure a lot, and if I can get a hold of a 1/144 scale model of it, that'd be really cool. And I am going to have to figure out some way to give him a shoulder mounted machine gun, because who doesn't like shoulder mounted weaponry, right? This guy's cool. So, all right. Thank you guys for watching. Be safe.